So I guess you said she loved buying fabric from a secondhand store. I sure do. I love a bargain. Um, this is about 60 inches. I think I paid $1.50 for this. It has, but it doesn't have any stretch to it, but this is like a pinstripe fabric. So what I'm going to do is 60 inches. And what I'm going to do is open it out. And where that fold is, I'm going to fold each selvage to the fold on each side and see if that's enough. Hopefully that'll be enough for this one. So let's see here. I'll try this half first. We'll do okay, that's about there. And these are my slopers that I had made when I was in college. This is the front and this is the back. So I'm gonna do the front first. It will be on the fold, and yeah, this will be the fold. This will be the side seams. So this is a size 10. I'm gonna cut it a little bit bigger and lay it on the fold. And I have, yeah, good. I have quite a bit left that I can actually use that with. I didn't bring my pen in here. I'm gonna try to just use. I didn't bring a marker because this here you can't really stick pens in because it's hard plastic. So I'm just gonna randomly mark where the darts are and where, outline everything. So that way I can put everything together, connect the dots, so to say, once I get done. I'm gonna make it longer. I'm just gonna allow about maybe 2 inches for the waistband. Let's see, this is 2.5 inches. But on here, I would like to make it a little bit bigger. So this is a 10. So everywhere I'm going to add about 1.5 inches on each side. 1.5 inches, and just randomly mark 1.5 inches. Trying to make sure that my pattern doesn't move on me. And then I'm here at the bottom, like I said, for the waistband. I don't know, it might not be a waistband, it might just be if it wasn't have a waistband, just a facing. So the skirt would be, this is what this one is 20 inches. I don't think I want to add about let's see, maybe we'll add about 6 inches to the length. Maybe we'll do 7. We'll do 7 inches to the length. 7 all the way across, so that way it'll be even. You want to make sure that all your numbers line up. And then we went 1.5 inches this way. So you want to make sure you go all the way down to where you're going to stop the hem at. And then you want to do the same to the back, but this table is not wide enough to do both at the same time. So I'm just gonna cut this. I'm using Pinkin shears. I had like about 3-4 pair of these, but they were so dull they wouldn't cut, so I had to go buy another pair because I don't know where to get them sharpened at. I had to get another pair. These were kind of expensive. I think I paid $15.99 at Walmart. But nowadays nothing's free or cheap, so to say. Let's see, where am I? Right here. I'm going to remove this. Working with a very thin space to work in here. I don't have the luxury of having a craft room yet, but we're speaking that into existence. Amen. I tell you. Okay, now can I see my markings? I'm going to put some pins where I can see. As so Ronica would say, put some pins in it. Put some pins in it. I'm going to put some pins in it to hold this, so when I cut it, I can make sure that I'm getting those lines straight. Okay, there's the other one here. I think that's enough to go ahead on and cut this out. So what are you guys doing for Easter? Are you celebrating Easter? Are you cooking dinner, going to church? I'll eventually have to figure out how to speed up the video. I'm still new to video making, so I'm not the best at making videos and editing and that. It's a learning process. Okay, this is the front on the fold. So I'll be opening it up when I get done and adding my darts. So now I'm gonna do the back. The other half that I had folded, we're gonna make sure that goes to the fold, the center fold that I had folded in half. Okay. Now this is the back. And I'm going to use this part here where the selvage is, and that's going to be my back, center back. So I'm going to push it more over this way. And we added 1.5 inches to the front. So we're going to add 1.5 inches to the back. So I'll find my 1.5 inches. And I'm going to mark this all the way down 1.5 inches. I'll turn it this way. I'm filming early in the morning, and I left my tape measure in the room, and I don't want to wake my husband up, so I had to use this ruler. It is 20 minutes to 4 in the morning here. I'm an early bird. I've always been an early bird because I was born early. So, okay, this is keep pushing here with the the inch and a half. And I thank all of the subscribers and people that watch my videos. I thank you and I appreciate you watching. And I hope that I'm giving you some inspiration, some ideas, or something that you enjoy watching. I try to give content that I would want to see, something that would be interesting, and hopefully something that you would want to start making on your own. So remember, we did 7 inches for the hem. So I'm going to go all the way across and do the 7 inches. Okay. Now at the top, I'm going to trace across here where my darts are. Because on this skirt it has 2 darts because you'll be putting a zipper in. If you're putting elastic in a skirt, you don't have to put darts because the elastic will, gather the skirt up to where you need it to fit at. So, but this one I wanted to be a little bit more form-fitting, like a pencil skirt. Okay, I've done all my tracing, so I can remove my pattern. But what you can do, if you do have sloper like this type of fabric, you can just draw it on some paper, like the roll paper, like the wrapping paper, either Christmas wrapping paper, decorative, or some paper that you wrap like meat in, or even the packaging, and just lay this down on the fabric. I mean, not fabric. You lay this down on paper and trace it. Trace all of the darts and the notches and everything, and then put this back up so I have a holder to hang it. And then you can actually just, then you can be able to lay it in as a pattern and pin it to your fabric and cut it out. So now I'm gonna go and cut this out. And what's at the bottom there, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do think I want to make a suit. I don't have any more of this, so I'm thinking about making a jacket and just using a little bit of this. This is what's left from a yard, and then I have a little bit left right here. So I'll probably use this for the facing of the skirt, and then the other part I may use it as a part to go with, to make a jacket, like just a fabric block with another piece of fabric that will correspond with this fabric. This is like a gray and this blue or black. Look like a little, yeah. Okay, now then the last thing here is where I drew. Oh yeah, I still gotta cut this part off. And using these slopers, you do have to allow add seam allowances, because when we were in school, we made the slopers, but it didn't have seam allowances, so you will have to add, however much you want to add, a half an inch, a quarter of an inch for seam allowance. And then now the last thing I'll do is cut out the darts. And then, okay, did I get the other one? I can't see my mark here. And I have to lay that back on there and make sure that lined up. Let's see, this is the back, okay. So this was right here. Okay, I have to mark that again. This was here. Okay. Now this is the back, and this here will be where the zipper will go. So when you open it out, you'll have this here, because the zipper usually going to be 7 to 9 inches long in the skirt. Unless you do a high waistband. I don't have enough to do a high waistband. I love making high waistband pencil skirts too. But these are where the darts are going to go. You can see these points here. And this is all for this point here. The next thing I have to do is go to the sewing machine. I'll have to wait until I can get in the room to go to the sewing machine. Again, this is extra fabric that I might use for the facing around the waistband. You will not see this part. It will be inside of the skirt, because I don't think this skirt will have a waistband. Again, and these scraps here will be what I use like either for a cup, pockets, or something that will go with a jacket, because I'm going to make this into a suit. Okay, we'll see you when I get back. Okay, here's a finished skirt. I just sewed the side seam, put the darts in, and I did an inside waistband. And I hemmed the bottom. Here's the side seam. And here's the back. I put a 7-inch zipper, 2 darts, and a split at the bottom down here. And I will be making a jacket to go with it of a different color with the scraps, as I mentioned before. So keep watching. I'll do that next.